Taylor, welcome. It's always a pleasure to see one of the town's leading barristers.
If you are salivating, Mr. Spencer, at the thought of taking my money, I can assure you I am a cautious and judicious gambler.
Terribly sorry to hear that. Have a drink, choose a table. Perhaps we can change your mind.
You know, Alexis was right. You do have a certain idiosyncratic charm. Is Max Jean getting here tonight, by any chance?
No, he isn't. But if he comes in, I'd be happy to tell him you're looking for him.
Please do.
Dad.
Oh, hi.
Hey, how's business?
Really good. We're busy. Opening night seemed to give us a jump start. Choose a table. I'll take you to some chips.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you. So, what is your pleasure?
Roulette is calling my name.
Yes, it is.
This is going to be so much fun. I love to gamble. I've told you that, right?
Yeah, I've noticed. Hey, is your hip bothering you? Because as if it is, I'll...
No. Listen, nothing is going to ruin my evening with you.
So, you planning to demonstrate some more of your astonishing gambling intuition?
You just invited me here to make money off me, didn't you?
Perhaps. I mean, I do admire your skill.
Butter me up and fly me with drinks and steal my secrets.
No, thought never even crossed my mind.
Too bad, because it could work. I did it again. Oh, thank you.
So, how's your day with Anthony?
Nothing too eventful.
Well, I'm sure you can manage a more detailed description than that. You know, like who visited him? How's his physical therapy going? Did Anthony have any phone conversations of interest?
Just to be clear, you expect me to spy on him for you?
Well, why else would I bother giving you the job?
Hey, partner.
Hey, how's business? Looks good.
Yeah, we're grinding out a nice, thick profit margin.
Got a second to discuss it?
Absolutely.
Mrs. Zacchara. And what brings you here tonight?
Checking on my investment.
Good. Now go.
Spanky, why don't you play a little 21 while we have a little chat about business?
I believe the agreement was that Mr. Zacchara would invest and you would run the casino. Why do the two of you look like thieves?
Why don't you have a drink on the house? We just got in some new bourbon made in the Black Hills of Kentucky. Smooth like silk it goes down.
I'm watching you.
You get the deposit?
Yeah, 500,000 in unmarked greenbacks.
Great. Cycle it through, declare it next week as profits.
No problem. It'll come out smelling like a rose. Come on, sure.
Well, prodigal son arrives.
Maybe his obsession with his son Johnny is his weakness.
No, not according to Anthony, it's not.
He's going to be a very powerful man very soon. You and I are going to have to work together to protect him.
You asking me if I'm going to side with you over Johnny?
Problem?
No. Anything I can do to make Johnny Zacchara pay is fine by me.
Come to Mama. Thank you very much.
Every time.
Yes, I am a skilled player.
Is your hip okay?
It's bothering me a little bit. The doctor's prescribed some medication. I don't feel like it's working very good anymore.
You know, you better be careful with this stuff. You can get hooked before you know it.
No, I know. I know you had a bad experience.
Well, pills nearly destroyed my life.
I know. I'm following the doctor's instructions. I just wish it was doing some good. That's all.
Look fit tonight. I should be learning tricks from you.
I'll explain the odds to you. You should do it in a quiet place away from the table.
Try to see if the library's still open.
The library, no, we'll just go back to my house later.
Okay.
Luke, yet another enjoyable evening, although I have nothing to show for it, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nick. Come back. Your luck will change.
I hope so. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Aren't you the charming host?
Hey, he's got the deepest pockets in the house.
All right.
All right.
All right.
You know, once Anthony returns home, there's going to be a lot of infighting and jockeying for position.
Son and daughter ate his guts. A lawyer, your father. Angling for every position on the planet. This should be interesting.
There we go. Overstep your position.
Hey, this Anthony's humble, I think.
Yes, he's going to be having access to everything. Might give you a false sense of power.
Well, Rick, I'm sure he'll be right there to put me back in my place.
You know what? You're going to really smart enough. You'd be wise to keep it shut.
Rick,
we're going to have a trouble.
If I'm so unreliable, why did you hire me?
Well, because you're good at thinking on your feet. Because ethics aren't a problem for you, and mostly because there is no love lost between you and the Zacchara heir apparent.
I was damn sure not.
Exactly. As long as you remember where your loyalty lies, you'll be fine.
You're on quite the winning streak.
For now.
That's running the family. Your mother won quite handily on opening night.
Why don't you leave my mother the hell alone?
Because I like your mummy, sweet Sam.
Excuse me, everyone. I'm sorry to interrupt this, but I'm going to have to ask all of you to leave. The Haunted Star will be closed until further notice.
Hey, you can't close me down.
I just did.
You can't just waltz in here and pull the plug like we're a toaster. You were here opening night. You had a grand time.
We have reason to believe the Haunted Star is a venue for mob activity.
Reason to believe? That's a guess.
Your patrons are at risk of becoming innocent victims of violence.
They're at risk of that every time they cross the street.
Don't get mad. It's not personal.
We're launching a preemptive strike and shutting down the Haunted Star before violence can occur.
You know you have no legal grounds to shut down this establishment because it may be the potential site of potential violence.
We're closing it down on suspicion of money laundering.
How am I not supposed to take this personally, Natasha?
Look, why don't you just tell your fearless fellow law enforcers to go home and come join me at the blackjack table?
Sounds fun. I'd love to, but I'm working.
I tried.
Open up your books, Luke. You need to account for every penny.
Madam DA, a little help, please.
Not a chance.
Let's go. Everyone out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for this gross inconvenience. We'll reopen as soon as we get this minor legal thing sorted out.
You know, for what it's worth, I do admire what you're trying to do.
That's an empty gesture, because if you get Anthony Zacchara released, you know that the violence will escalate.